Alrighty, welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome to some more Nine Kings, Kings of Men. Right now, today, I want to give archers, I want to give elves a better shake, I think, in this world. Honestly, what I want to put down here. It's going to sound crazy, but I don't think I want to put down anything. Gotta put down something. Put down a mercenary, that's fine. I really want to try, like, we tried to do a ranger build before, and it was good. Admittedly, it was good. That being said, though, I have now cast aside my apprehension to boars. I'm now boar pilled. I love boars. I know that, like, when I was talking about boars in the high run one that we did recently, where we had we reached like round 121 before the game crashed, there was definitely some degree of like what the maths is on whether or not you should overinvest a boar versus the unit that you're buffing. And I think I don't know what the consensus was, but I think it's kind of, somebody was saying like it's just vibe based. You can just kind of do what it is, because ultimately it works great one way or the other. Right now though, we're trying to get our setup here for the Rangers. I'm thinking in my head here. I mean, overinvest can probably do well. I don't think we need a beacon. I think that's probably a silly thing to go for currently. But yeah, let's see what we can make happen. We'll take the elves because we really do want them. As far as that, bargain would be chill. I think overwork is where we want to lie super duper early on as well, though. So we'll take the elves. It's not going to be a huge buff to them currently, but it's still, you know, better than nothing. Their attack speed's gonna suck until it doesn't. And yeah, let's run it. I'll say as well, I think 40% plus of you watching this video right now as we speak are not subscribed to the channel, so I would absolutely adore it, love it. If you would by any chance consider subscribing. I realized in doing that, I think I just gave up combustion when I don't have anything on my units, which is a bad idea. But we live and we learn, for sure. We live and we learn. Did they change the model for the library? I'm just gonna pop you there. I know you're level 1. There's no point in doing it, but I didn't want to sell it either. So the level 2 library. The level 2 library looks different than it used to. I probably have like missed a patch or something, like a patch notice, but like it does look decidedly different to what it used to look like. So we'll go for the boar. If you don't know what the boar does, by the way, I'm happy to explain it to you. Boar is a unit that can be mounted by adjacent units. For instance, these guys back here. And it will give a percentage buff based on its own HP. So if, for instance, we have 30 HP, it will give a 30% to all stats to the elf. So if you get like really tanky boars that have a bunch of HP, you know what? We're offering you off here. You can, then we go for you, and then procreate me, and then pop a vault there. You can make it so that like you have $1,000,000% buff essentially. I mean, it's very quick. It's very easy to very quickly get it scaling out of control, which is wonderful, and that's exactly what the point of playing this game is. But there is definitely like a maths question that I don't know the answer to, and that like, if should you be buffing the boars because they just give a massive buff to the elves, sorry, or should you be buffing the elves so that the buff they get from the boars is bigger? And frankly, I do not know. I know that we want to be fighting the king of nothing though, for sure, because we want to get blacksmiths up and running as soon as possible. And I would be willing to. I mean, you got 0.13. The thing is, I think overinvest is not good until it is. So I think like around the 100 HP mark is when it starts to be worth having. Procreates are super important, so we can make sure that we have enough guys on horseback here to do the work that needs to be done as well. Now, let me think here. Both are good. I think we go boar, because that increases the base HP of the unit. So now it's 80 and off of like 30 something. Anisha, hello, how you doing? That's a big buff now. That's a big buff. There's some unmounted lads, but it's not the end of the world, because I'm pretty confident that we're not going to leak here. I'm pretty confident. Nah, there's no shot we're going to leak, even with like our attack speed. Eventually, this should develop into... You know, we're going to go combustion. This should develop into a rapid speed situation. You take that as well. Yeah. And then I would like the farm. We're coming up on an expansion very, very soon, and I'd like to hit that as hard as I can. I know, you know what? I know it's only a 9% stat boost, but I'd be willing to do it just for the love of the game. Once we get that expansion, we're going to put a farm there so that we generally, hopefully, are not going to need to worry about procreating the boars. We can just focus on procreating the elves and making them have a bigger quantity of lads that we can get some value out of. And that'll be our that's our engine kind of set up. We just need to get another blacksmith in place, and then we're chilling. I will take the boar though. I'll take the final boar. Having it under now overinvest is very worthwhile, I think, dropping on this. It's hard to see what our attack speed is already, but it's infinitely better than once every 10 seconds, I'll tell you that for free. It's a lot better than that. Now, let's open up this space right here. Let's pop a little farm down. And then we got 20 boars. We got 15 elves. We can level up elves with a wild card. I'm thinking like I think maybe we go for the what do I think here? Mortgage is probably chill. I think we actually level up the library so we can get more combustion procs potentially. But I really want steel coat on them as soon as it's possible as well. I'm kind of tempted. I'm kind of considering some different options as well here. Let me think. Attacks, well, troops. We want to reroll here. I think salvage could be really nice for getting us the income that we want. So, you know what? Offering me off you. Oh, that's brilliant. That's really good. That's really good. I am in a bit of a quandary here because I do love the blacksmith, but I actually do wonder if double library could be better when we do get steel coat to make this pop, because I think it doesn't matter too much on melee units because they're just going to kill you regardless, but this is going to go to the moon. I know that for a fact. I know that's going to go to the moon. So you know what? Overinvest me here. How about that? 235 HP. I mean, you immediately blast the backline. The attack speed on them's already really good. I think I would agree. I think that like as we stand right now, we can probably reach the boss if we jump straight to it. I think it's probably manageable. The boar I mean, it's completely wiping units here. I wonder if the elves can die before they mount the boars. I don't know if that is something that's possible, but I can't see with any great certainty. I do kind of need steel plating here, so unfortunately I'm gonna say goodbye to you. Let's we're gonna drop a vault. I think we can probably just mortgage that off on the next turn, and then we have a little bit extra money to work with here. They're smashing them pretty handily though, I will say. Blacksmith is totally no, sorry, not blacksmith. Wildcard is totally chill. And I would be willing to make this happen, I think. So it's weird that we haven't actually hit a lot of like palaces, or if I have, I like. Yeah. Okay, 1 second, chat. Hold on, one moment. Alrighty, pick me up a forest. Oh, we're on like kind of low forest levels here. I think it's obvious, right? Like forests lose value very quickly. Steel coat is an absolute necessity. We need to get steel coat right now. The sooner we get it, the sooner it starts ticking up. What I really would love to learn what the optimal thing to do is, because obviously like when I eventually start over investing on these boars, their HP is going to go into the millions, right? So an extra 6 HP per turn or whatever, however much more plus, is completely valueless, right? Like I get it. I totally get it. We're going to mortgage off the vault as well so we get some money for the shop. But what do you replace it with? Like, I don't know, man. I genuinely got no idea. More boars? We start up a second stack of boars, perhaps? I have no idea, and it's scary because because I'm clueless. We'll take the farm though. That's completely valueless. I think we try and go for another salvage. Bargain is chill. Actually, I do like bargain. I like bargain. I don't think you can mount boar. I'm assuming that they've thought of this, right? That boars can't mount boards. Because first of all, it doesn't make any sense. Second of all, I don't have a second point, right? It doesn't make any sense, man, is what it comes down to. But you know what? We should procreate. Actually, hold on. No, we shouldn't. We should clone you and then library you. How do they make baby boars? Okay, you got me there. But like, I don't have an answer, man. I feel like it's just stupid enough that it won't work, you know? I mean, we can buy these because we don't lose any money on them. And then that means we get to like play our hand out a little bit without losing anything. I really want to mortgage something off. I guess I'll you know what? I'll play you. I should realize now I would have been exactly. I make 3 more gold by wasting a turn. That's optimal. That's optimal strategy, man. You wouldn't get it. Procreate me. I mean, we just put them on the elves. We just put them on the elves. 15 stacks of steel. I think that when the boars really get cooking, I do not think the damage is going to mean 1 ounce of anything here, frankly. So mortgage you off. Yeah, I'm just going to sell you. We know that boars do mount boars when you use procreate. That is a scary thought when you consider what the word procreate means. I don't know, man. I don't know. It makes sense with boars, but like elves, they live for like thousands of years, man. They got none bear. I don't know. How? I mean, I don't know if this is like, because obviously like elves biologically are very like similar. Just purely anthropomorphically, they're similar to humans, right? They look like humans, but they got pointy ears and live for ages, right? But like, how long does it take for like? Because obviously they live for like 1,000 years or plus, right? At what point are they considered like fit for war? I don't know if this is like something that like Tolkien's talked about in his books or whatever, or anything like that. But like, from conception, because obviously like they hit adulthood at some point, they look like an adult human, but then they're just in that state for like the rest of their lives until they die, presumably. But like, what you know like what I'm trying to say here, like when do they hit adulthood? It's like, okay, you're 18 years old, it's time for war. I got no idea, man, and I'm scared to the overinvest. Bargain's pretty chill, but salvage is even chiller. That's hella chill, bro. I'm curious, man. 50 sounds reasonable. Like, sure. I mean, is it though? Because like, I mean, if let's say like let's say that they have a similar. I mean, if humans on average live to 100 and elves on average live to 1,000, you're sending a 5-year-old to war. Is kind of what you're doing. I guess. Are you? It's 50. I mean, because that sounds messed up. That sounds like a toddler in Elven Age. Sounds like they've barely gone to school yet. They don't know what's going on, man. You send a 5-year-old to war, bro? That's crazy. In Dungeons and Dragons, you're of age and no longer juveniles if they're 100. See, that sounds reasonable. I mean, it's just still sending a 10-year-old to war. But at the same time, what I will say is that, like, how has this race of being got any pull in the greater wide world? Because it's just insane to me. Because, like, imagine, like, okay, you go to war with another nation or something like that. You lose a lot of fighting force. You have to rebuild. 100 years if you had a baby boom. It would take 100 years, man. It's like, how many generations of human is that who are already, like, I mean, 18 years, boom, straight to war, boom, straight to war, boom, straight to war. They don't have what it takes, man, to keep up. They should be like a complete joke as far as like fantasy races are concerned. They should be making fun of them, bro. Like, these dweeby nerd bookworm elves take like 100 years to get to mature to adulthood so they can fight. Meanwhile, it takes like less than a fifth of the time for a human being to be of the age to die at war, man. It's crazy, man. Messed up world we live in. Anyway, sell the soldiers. I don't know. I mean, at this point, I don't really know like what we're doing here. I think we're kind of there. I think we're now just like saving up money for a potential sage shop that goes absolutely insane. I'd be willing to sell the palace. I don't think that's ever going to get me enough money, frankly. I'll auto it as well. Make this a little bit faster. We're kind of blasting through though, man. I'm chilling. Love steel coat. Any extra steel coats is fine by me. King of spells, you'd be fantastic. That's going straight in my basket. Actually, how many else we got there? 54, 85. We got to start procreating. That's why in most fantasy settings, humans end up being the dominant race. Yeah, and I agree, because like we're #1, USA, or if you're German, USA. Or is it No, yeah, I think so. I think that's right. Don't call me. Don't criticize me on that one. I'm unsure. We'll buy all of it. Don't have any money, but we'll make it back. Put the boars down. Offering off the boars. Sell the knights. Sell the soldiers. Sell the wizards. Sell the soldiers again. Sell the imps. Sell the knights. What do I even have? I mean, I guess procreate you. I guess I should just get like what I have on board here, like to max level, so that I never have to look at it again. Sure, sell you. I get that like the whole thing about humans is that like we have a limited lifespan generally compared to the other fantasy races, which makes us the most dangerous because we do things a lot faster and make things happen faster because we never live to otherwise we won't live to see the consequences of the things that we do, right? I get that. That's cool, right? I'm down with that. No issues there. But I'm just saying. What am I saying? I have no idea. Humans are #1. We're #1. We're #1. Generally speaking, though, I mean, I feel like who's #2 on the pecking order as far as like fantasy races are concerned? I feel like dwarves would be pretty up there, pretty chill, because they're generally speaking like not like a violent race. They just kind of like, I feel like a lot of the time they're just like, yeah, we work with everybody except the actual bad guys. We're just chilling, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's hit feast. We hit a feast and we go to the moon. Dolphins? Halflings? Bro, I don't know about that, man. I feel like hobbits and halflings and stuff like that, I'm not saying they're like kept as pets, but like they're definitely not taken seriously and the greater scape of like fantasy stuff, right? Like I don't know, man. They're probably chill, bro, but like I'd say that like dwarves, they get the respect that they deserve because they're a military force, right? They're making their contraptions, they're making their baubles, they are making their trinkets, importantly, as well. So like they get a lot of leeway at the cookout because they they got all this stuff going for them, man. Oh my god, it's level 2. I completely forgot. I thought it was level 3. My bad. Yeah, I've just wasted a lot of damage there. My apologies. Should stop talking about like this kind of stuff, to be honest. No, I'm not gonna. I've already decided. I'm gonna keep talking about this. Let's offering you off. Sure, we'll wild card you. starting up a second unit of these guys, perhaps. Why? Unsure. Feels right. They know the best ways to hide from stuff. Is that? I don't feel like dwarves shy away from. I feel like in a lot of media, dwarves love war. Like that. I mean, that's like their whole modus operandi. Like they're built for it. That's what they love doing. They love to make weapons of war, and that's why they become. Oh my goodness me, that's pretty good. That's why they're so important to the ecosystem. Is because like they are the warmongers. They're the illegal arms dealers of the fantasy world, I suppose. And we love them for it, don't we? Many of my friends are dwarves. Love the dwarves. Love it. Invented the Kalishnikov. Sorry, I've got to stop. People do hate that voice when I do it. We're going to take a lot here. A lot of offerings. A lot of overinvests. We're completely spent on money, though. So, you know what? Hold on. I got a thief there. So put me a thief down. Offering you off. Ooh, double procreate. There's a lot to work with here. Now that I'm looking at it. That, we're going to offering you off as well. Do you know what, man? Offering off the third one as well, because that's the last offering that we have. You know what? We don't have the money for it, actually. Oh, we don't have any money. Put you there. Put you there. I got to sell something, right? I do want to put you on that, though. I will sell one wild card, and that will get me all the money that I require. I should have offered off the orchard, man. Like, do I care about the orchard? I think I do, but like, why? Okay, that's a pretty good turn, admittedly. We got a lot to work with there for sure. I do like the orchards. It does feel like by the time that they become valuable, they're not that valuable. Like by the time you get them cooking, I guess. That being said, though, I mean, having them attack faster would be way better as well. But you know what the annoying thing is with like figuring out, because like it's difficult and it's a math thing, and I appreciate that. I want to know what my attack speed would be, but it would require. I mean, it's 3,700% of 0.16, so it's probably not that difficult to do actually, but I'm not gonna do it, and you can't make me. So you already got steel coat on you. Could use a library though. Nothing else to really work with here. I would be willing to sell the little wild card. Doesn't feel great, but we're gonna do it nonetheless. Audio's kind of strange. I don't know why it always does. Give me 1 second. I'll fix it right now. All right, we're back. Apparently, dude, I will admit, turning it off on again is an absolute elite tactic somehow. Put the library there. Procreate you. Wild card you. It is unbelievable human tech of just, yeah, turn it off and on again, and it works like nothing was wrong to begin with. Why? No idea. It is, yeah, it is the forbidden jutsu of of IT. Yeah. I'd be, you know what? I'd be wanting to go for a feast again here. It's, I mean, 10k is pretty good, and then the more that happens, the more it's good. 11k now, wonderful. Oh, I actually didn't want to take that, but you know what? If you're gonna give me it, then we'll take it, I suppose. I kind of want to like go back. I feel like I now need some clones, but in the meantime, I guess we'll just reroll until we hit overinvest, which did take longer than I wanted it to, but still. The thing is, like, I mean, obviously the sound isn't going crazy on my screen or my side. But I appreciate that it is. And I mean, look at that. My camera's just died there as well. You know, man, one of these days I will get a better computer. But it just doesn't feel right, man. It doesn't feel right. Give me the offering. We don't have anything to offering off, but we will find something. Year 67. 67, 63. So far, it's going pretty well, admittedly. I'll take the overinvest. I don't feel good about it, though. I'm happy to send it on you. Yeah, that's fine. You got your first 10 rank win on Bazaar. Tell me about what you were running. I'd love to hear. Pop Steel Cone on you for the time being. I keep getting 9 wins on the Bazaar, and that hurts, man. That ain't bueno, even a little bit. We need to sell. If it's a Sage, I'm gonna be mad at myself. Cool. That was pretty tough. What just happened to me there? You're all max level. We don't care. We don't care about you. We will put down a beacon. Overinvest it. Do we need to clone anything else here? I don't know if we do. Could clone an archer though. Pop you there. Sure, put you there. May as well make you attack a billion times a second, because why not? Actually, probably better to procreate you than it is to do anything else. I think our issue is that we don't have enough elves. Or, yeah. I mean, we killed them, but it was close. We did kill him. Continue with the overinvest, though. Strategy does not fail. The dolly bug? What's the dolly bug? Oh, dude, you know what I'm seeing? Yeah, because they're attacking so fast, I'm seeing the problem. This is a problem that is funny, though. I don't hate it, and I know we're probably gonna lose very, very, very soon. It's when you're attacking so quickly. I mean, we didn't even kill any of them there. We attack so quickly that you're just locked into one target. Everybody is attacking one single target at the same time. It's not so good, but you know what, man? I still like the elves, man. I think as a unit on their own, I think ranged characters, you probably... Because the thing with attack speed, and the way that it works, is that, like, it's way better on melee units because it's instantaneous, whereas, like, with a ranged character, it always has to be a projectile that fires across the screen, so it ends up being kind of like, ugh, you know? But, at the same time, hey man, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Next time we're gonna try. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna try it. I would love to try shamans riding boars, but the shamans are buffing something else. That would go crazy. That'd be the train, man. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, statistically, there's about 50-50 chance you're not subscribed to the channel. If you want to watch more Nine King stuff, if you want to check out twitch.tv/RossBoomsocks, you want to like and subscribe for more Nine Kings, for other cool indie games that you may not have heard of, that you might be very, very interested in, that are maybe similar to this one. Check it all out. Greatly appreciate it. It helps me out a great deal. And most importantly, have a wonderful day. Thank you for spending some time with me. Have a great one. See you.